possible to continue that lead.
We head down to the first hole. He's been playing beautifully all tournament. Got quite a healthy advantage. Let's see if he gets the job done. Okay, ball's in the air. Let's see how this round plays out. Not bad. Coming fresh off a win, this player's looking to go back-to-back here.
This player has more confidence, I believe, than any other player in the field at the moment. This should be another good week for him.
Do it. Come on. Come on.
That's a good-looking shot there. What an opportunity to make a birdie. And down it goes.
Always a nice way to ease on into your round, birdieing the first.
Now on the tee after a birdie. Fired up and ready for more. That's a big drive. Already a winner this season. Number 2 would be very nice here today.
Okay, aggressive play, going for it.
Oh, I like the courage here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll be rewarded for that play.
John, what's the line on this putt?
It's moving up the hill to the left. Let's see what happens.
This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
This for a birdie run.
He sits in first position. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Well, I like the look of the line here. This should find the fairway. This is his second shot. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
This is a 12-footer here.
That's very impressive.
Oh, that settles the nerves right there. Great stuff.
And now onto the par 3 4th hole.
That bunker fronting the green is not in play. It's just there for aesthetics. Get you thinking a little bit. Anything missed out to the right is going to run all the way down into a really steep hollow. Difficult to get it up and down from there. Bailing out to the left is the proper miss.
That's a well-played chip shot there. And that should secure the par on this one. He's currently in first place. Now on the tee of the 5th hole, the par 4. Wonderfully played. Henny, what's the player facing here?
He's got, I'd say, a solid 145 here.
That's some good golf right there. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day.
Gotta love that start right there. Absolutely taking it to the field.
Next up is this par 4 hole.
A solo bunker planted out on the right-hand side. Only reachable when the hole is playing downwind. Second shot protected on the left-hand side by some rock outcroppings. This is a really good, fun hole.
And this shot here coming up from around 130 yards. Going with the pitching wedge here. Now that looked pretty good the whole way.
Looking for back-to-back birdies here, Luke.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
I've had to read this a couple times because there's a subtle last-minute break at the end. It's going to go left.
An opportunity to make a par here. The putt drops, and we're moving on. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard.
struggle, Hunt.
This shot from 120 yards. That one almost went in the hole. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. The 8th hole is a par 3.
Yeah, long par 3. There is a really good place, though, to aim your tee shot, and that's out on the right-hand side. There's a nice little berm out there that can help kick it back to onto the green or close to it. Anything missing out to the left-hand side, you're going to leave yourself below the green with almost a blind second shot in there trying to save par.
Standing over this one, and it's a very long putt.
Starting this putt way out to the left. Ooh. Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
And now that finds him in first place. Teeing off now on the 9th hole.
Plenty of room down the left-hand side to find the fairway with your tee shot, and from there it should be go zone. But when you look at this green, it's got runoffs in all directions around it. If you've got any little demons running around in your head telling you that you can't chip it very good, you're not going to like this green.
Now he's got his eyes set on the putting surface. An aggressive play here. That one just had a little bit too much speed to it. Oh, that one almost went in the cup. And this putt is for a big 4 on the scorecard. And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
Setting up this putt 19 feet from the cup.
Started this one on a pretty good line. Starting to work its way towards the cup. Putting for par. And that putt will drop. Well done. It's a lofty position this player has held all tournament, but what a buffer they've built with just 9 to play.
Well, after 9, so far, so good. It's great to see these two players stepping up, getting the best out of the games. It'll be interesting to see exactly who's going to be ahead at the end of the tournament.
And Rich, that back-to-back win could be within reach here. This player can just gain a few more strokes on the inward half.
Winning last week, this player's full of confidence, and rightly so.
Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. And he's down there. You got a read?
Love it or hate it, it's a downhill left to right putt. Starts off looking good.
Got a chance here. Wow, what a putt. Still in the lead now after that hole. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot. Good shot there. It's a fairway finder for sure. His second shot here. Well played, mate. "13 feet to the hole."
He's got this one for birdie.
Like the look of this one. Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
He's currently sitting in first place. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Oh, well played. Time for the second shot at the 12th. Oh, almost went in. This one's for birdie. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This putt's going to break to the right.
Oh, that one started on a pretty handy line. Good speed about it. Look at this. Oh, my. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Setting up now on a par 4.
Need a strong tee shot right here. That outcropping is a gorgeous line. From there, you want to hug the right-hand side as best you can, even bringing those rocks into play, as missing it down to the left-hand side. Bogey will be a number that you'll more than likely put on your card.
Well, Rich, this looks like a familiar spot for this player.
Same spot as yesterday, looking for the same result today.
That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. This putt is about 16 feet. Oh, nice looking putt. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. On the tee here, the par 3 14th.
This is a cool feature because the green runs from right to left, helping a draw, but almost repelling a fade, it seems like. You really got to be smart on your club selection here, and as always, you've got to be mindful of the wind.
Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. Okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. Here we are at the par 5 15th.
I just can't get enough of how they've used these rock outcroppings on this golf course. They're so well placed, the beauty of them. To me, they got it right, especially here on this par 5. The only danger here, once you get close to the green, is going to be this deep, cavernous bunker out there on the right-hand side. But this green is user-friendly. Birdies abound.
It looks like he's thinking about going for the green here. Wow, what a shot. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Well, this player's got some courage. What a time to step up and make back-to-back birdies.
Yeah, seemingly an insurmountable lead with just 4 to play. Gotta like his position.
The 16th is a par 3.
Just the one lone bunker on the right-hand side, but you have to be mindful of this false front short and right. So tee shots are going to favor the left-hand side where we have more rock outcroppings. Another delightful design.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 17 feet from the cup.
Ah, the birdie just slides by. Just a short putt remaining here. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. Now at the 17th hole.
Oh, just absolutely abused the golf ball there with that shot.
And just getting into the shot now from a very similar location to yesterday.
Had a good result here yesterday. Hopefully conjure up some more of those good thoughts.
Oh, what a wonderful play. Leading with intent.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
What a putt that was. Holding steady in first place after that one. Quite often the hardest hole in golf, a long par 4.
Yeah, the largest fairway on the golf course here. So tee it high and let it fly. Second shot plays back uphill ever so slightly. 2 bunkers protecting the front right portion of this green, but you do have a little bit of help from the left-hand side.
This is a ball striking clinic. Yet another green in reg here.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens in regulation, spot on all.
And that'll do it. Holes it for the win.
If one is good, 2 is twice as nice, isn't it? 2 wins on the season for this player. Awesome stuff.
This is impressive. To win out here on tour is a big deal, but to go back-to-back, Rich, how significant is that?
It takes a lot of mental fortitude to win not just once, but back-to-back weeks. Job well done.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beem, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow. K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. The opening round of the Daybreak Classic is on now. Hello everyone, Luke Helvey here alongside my booth mate Rich Beem, and out on the course is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. The energy in this city has been palpable this week. It's always a fantastic tournament. We can't wait to bring all the action to you. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. And he's down there. You got a read?
You know, I've been prowling around. It's definitely uphill and moving to the right-hand side.
That came off the play pretty nicely. This has got some intent. Yeah, you'd be proud of that one. Even if it doesn't go in, it's a very good putt. Starting the round at even par.
Very nice par indeed. Very solid hole played.
The second hole at Pinehurst, number 2, is a par 4 where you can send it.
It's a big hole. You want to aim it at that waist area down the left-hand side. And from there, your second shot to a green that sits slightly above the fairway and plenty of runoff areas all around.
Oh, stop it. What a shot.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Always nice to have a birdie putt. And that will take him now to 1 under for the event.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Oh my, that was launched. He's setting up for his second shot. Seemed to lose the handle on that shot. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Big par saver coming up for this fella. Sitting at 1 under after that hole. The fourth hole is a par 4 with an elevated tee shot.
A little bit of a shoot type feeling that you have off this tee to a fairway that cambers left to right. Second shot straight back up the hill. You got a little bit of room on the right-hand side that you can use to bank the ball back onto the green. It is a difficult prospect, though.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
How close was that to going down? Well, this would be a great par putt if he can make this. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 28 feet from the cup.
That's disappointing. Putting for a bogey.
There is a significant amount of right to left on this putt.
Trailing by a couple of strokes now. The par 5 fifth at Pinehurst number 2. One of the signature holes on the course and a real indication of the quality of the architecture.
Yeah, Corin Crenshaw did a fantastic job here. Fairway does camber from right to left. And from there, second shot back up to the hill to a green that tilts from right to left. And oh, do not miss your next shot to the left. Don't do it, because it's just going to keep going and going until it's gone.
So the good news is it's on the green, not in the sand.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
I've had a look from both sides. This is a right to lefter.
Well, this one's come out on a good line.
Looking good.
And makes it. What a bomb. Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. Over to 6 we go, Rich. The first par 3 here at Pinehurst number 2.
Yeah, not too much to this one other than the fact that you've got a minuscule green here and you got a lot of runoff areas into both bunkers, right and left. Difficult to find the surface in one. Par is going to be a good score.
Going with the 5-wood. Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty. This putt of about 7 feet to the hole. as we check the standings, our leader has a one-stroke advantage. On the tee here at the par 4 7th, Rich, what's the best way to attack it?
Best way to attack it is to be bold off this tee. You want to be able to cut off as much as that dog leg as possible. You want to have the shortest club in your hand to attack this flagstick on another domed green.
Oh my, off the pin.
4 against the wind to stick that one.
Good chance this one, right on 6 feet.
A great birdie chance here.
And another one goes, and with it, an increase of his lead.
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
That was pummeled. Great drive.
John, what's going on out there?
Well, I'm on the second hole. Tony Finau's prepping his next shot.
There's a lot of players out on tour that it's impossible to cheer against, but Tony Finau has to stand at the highest, doesn't he? He's a family man, he's a fun guy, he loves to dance, he's got a groove, he's got a swagger about him, and here he is once again delighting the fans.
Who says nice guys don't finish first has never met Tony Finau. Probably the most well-liked man on the PGA Tour. If you don't like Tony Finau, then I don't like you. Right? I mean, he's just this great character. I mean, and you see the smiles, but you know underneath, ooh, he wants to rip your heart out. He's got more passion for the game, I think, than anybody out there. And you can see it. You can see the intensity when he's hitting the shot. But as soon as it's over with, it's just all smiles once again. I can't say enough great things about this man. I love him to tears. And I'm always rooting for him. He's a guy that I want to root for. I want to see him win more and more and more.
Going with the 6-iron here. Well, that'll be one of the shots of the day, that's for sure. Good look at a birdie here. Just a 4-footer remaining. Oh, Rich, is there anything more disappointing setting up what you'd think is a makeable birdie putt, but unfortunately not able to convert? There's no doubt about it, Rich. This is an outstanding position to be in.
Yeah, no time to start thinking about that lead, Luke. They got to keep their head down and keep going forward. Cannot think about that lead or people will pass them.
Wow, that was just striped. This is his second shot. Sitting at 5 under for the day. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Let's catch up with JT, shall we?
This is a second.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? 8 feet to the cup. Mark it down, that's birdie number 5. On the 12th tee, the par 4. Again, it's not length, it's accuracy.
Most definitely. Fairway does pinch in there just a little bit, so players are going to have to decide whether to take driver or just a fairway metal. Second shot, again, to a green that is raised up above you, floats away on all sides of it, but this is a more realistic birdie opportunity.
Look at the touch that this man possesses.
And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Setting up here from about 145 yards.
Oh, this one's right down the pipe. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it.
And this one for back-to-back birdies.
And he's down there. You got a read?
I'm down here, I've done the read, and this is a left-to-righter.
Ah, it's disappointing. So close to a birdie. In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot. And as we check the standings, our leader is currently ahead by 4. This incredible collection of par 4s at Pinehurst number 2 continues here at the par 4 12th. Oh, that is crushed. Playing this shot from about 170 yards out. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. This one's going right at the pin here. Oh, you beauty! An eagle!
I can't believe that. It just out of nowhere from that far away? That's sensational.
Well, our leader has built quite a comfortable advantage here. It's 7 shots as we head to the next. The 13th hole here at Pinehurst number 2, Rich. Just another one of these beaut par 4s.
Another one of these par 4s where you got to find the fairway somehow, hit a fiddly little cut with a 3-wood or a driver. Again, second shot back up the hill to a green that is domed shape. You need to make sure that you leave it below the hole here if at all possible. This green gets scary fast.
And that one has found its way onto the green. That's a good shot, but some work ahead still. Henny, what's he facing with this putt?
This is about 24 feet for him here.
Ooh, looking nice.
And a relatively good putt from that distance.
And just a little bit of work was all that was needed to finish up there. And the players left with an opportunity to get up and down here from the sand. So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. As we check the standings, it's a massive 6-stroke advantage for our leader. Rich, we're standing on the 14th tee, and you feel like there's a chance just to get after one here.
Lay it back short of that fairway bunker with 3-wood or take it on with driver. If you take it on with driver, the second shot becomes much easier, and now a birdie opportunity really presents itself. Laying back with a 3-wood, find the center of the green, 2-putt, and get out of here.
Going with the 7. That's a wonderful shot here at the 14th and sets up a chance for birdie. It's just about 3 feet away. Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. Leading by a whopping 7 shots after that one. Well, you want to win a US Open, a major title, you've got to go stripe it all the way home. And it starts here at the par 3/15th.
Visually, probably the most challenging shot players will see all week long. There's just a wall of grass, and none of it is flat right in front of you. You don't see the flat portion of the green necessarily. You just see the runoff areas, and usually your golf ball is in one of those. This is so difficult from a visual perspective.
Okay, time to return to the action. This ball's found its way into the sand. Henny, how's it lying?
This reminds me of my breakfast. Nice fried egg.
nice, went in the hole. Sitting at 9 under, currently in the lead. Lovely touch. Well played. He's looking to hold this now for a double bogey. And our leaders managed to build a 5-shot buffer over the field. Welcome to the par 4 16th hole.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
This one's looking like approximately 210 yards.
There's been action aplenty all over the course. Let's head to the 9th for this incredible shot. Justin Thomas with a great shot here. Okay, let's get back to the action. This would be a great up and down. See if this is up, it could be in. Oh, what a chip. Down it goes.
And a chip in, Luke, just what the doctor ordered.
He's got a solid 6-stroke advantage on the field as we move over to the next. The penultimate hole at Pinehurst number 2 is an absolutely delightful par 3 with some wonderful history, Rich.
People talk about Payne Stewart's winning putt on the 18th hole back in 1999, but the swing that he made on 17 that year is the one that every player should envision when they stand on this tee box. It was beautiful. It was artwork. It was poetry in motion. It's how you should swing the golf club. This is the only image in my mind when I play this beautiful par 3.
And a bit of frustration starting to set in as the par just misses the hole. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. And as we take a look at the leaderboard, and it's an impressive 5-stroke advantage for our leader. The closing hole at Pinehurst number 2 works its way back up the hill to that famous clubhouse.
Blind tee shot here for these players. That's the difficulty here. Just pick a spot in the distance and give her a whirl. Second shot, up the hill slightly, but do not miss it too far right or you'll find a low area for your second. Anything missing up to the left-hand side could kick back onto the green. And dare I say, finished with a birdie.
That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This is going to turn ever so slightly to the right. Oh yeah, this is tracking nicely.
And the putt drops for birdie. Well, that's a lovely way to finish the opening round. Out in front, the leader. Sounds great.
Not bad whatsoever, but still just the opening day. Lots of golf left to play. However, it does give you a little boost of confidence going forward, knowing that right now you're at the top of your form, your game is good, and you're in a good space.
UK Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. The second round of the Daybreak Classic is set to begin. I'm Luke Elvey with Rich Beam. It's great to have you with us. And as we begin today's broadcast, our featured player is at 8 under par. Oh, that was mashed. Looks like a similar approach to yesterday.
Got some good vibes after yesterday. Trying to keep it up again today.
Well struck. 7 feet to the cup.
This is for birdie.
And he's done it. He's held it, and that means he extends his lead.
That is definitely a confidence builder.
Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
It's a big hole. You want to aim it at that waist area down the left-hand side. And from there, open up the angle for the second shot to a green that sits slightly above the fairway. And one of the features that we'll be talking about at Pinehurst, a green that has runoff areas in all 4 directions.
This would be a great up and down. A par putt awaits. John, have you got a read on this one?
Pretty sure this is going to move to the left.
Nicely holed. And for par. Now at -9 for the tournament. Stepping up now onto the tee of the par 4 third.
A driver not required, just anything to put your tee shot in the fairway. Second shot will be shortish in length, but again, a green that has runoff areas in all kinds of directions. Still a good birdie opportunity.
That was special. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole. He's making this look easy. Keeps surging ahead.
This player is putting for fun.
And now he'll move to 10 under for the tournament. Let's go to the 4th. It's a par 4.
Your tee shot through a little bit of shoot there. Fairway canvas from left to right. Next shot, straight back up the hill. You got a little bit of room out to the right-hand side that you can use to bank your golf ball off of and get it back on the green. This is a daunting prospect of a hole.
That should set up another chance.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup.
Wants to use that slope from the right to his advantage. Putting for a par here. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. And hole number 5 is a par 5. This one looks like it's headed towards the rough. That one just a bit too far offline. Standing over his second shot. Yeah, this is the stuff we love. Getting after this par 5 in 2.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
And he's down there. You got a read?
I'm thinking a little left to right here.
This one started out on a good line. He's made it for eagle.
Setting the tone early in this round.
Here we have it. Trying to feed off the eagle and build on that momentum here.
Again, runoff areas both left and right into some pretty deep bunkers. Finding the green in regulation is going to be key.
Oh, well done. Second shot here on the 6th. And a par putt awaits him. Well, that's a phenomenal performance. The lead is now out to 10 shots. Incredible. We've arrived now at the 7th, the par 4.
Yes, dog leg from left to right. The longer the hitter, the more of that dog leg they will cut off, reducing the hole in size, which will be helpful because you get to go into this raised green with such a short iron.
That one was fired out of a cannon.
Playing from around 110 yards out. Well, that one is looking like it's going straight down the pipe. A wonderful shot here at the 7th and sets up another birdie chance. Our current leader is enjoying a 10-shot lead. Now on the tee after a birdie, fired up and ready for more.
Only the longest hitters are going to be able to find this green in 2, but if they want to keep it on this green, they're going to need a little bit of luck here because this green, no bunkers surrounding it, but there are very few flat spots around it. If you want to make birdie, you better have a keen short game.
Setting up this approach now from a similar spot to yesterday.
Same spot as yesterday, looking for the same result today.
This would be a great up and down from this spot. Well, that's very crafty, isn't it? Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. Hole number 9 is a par 3.
Yes, you got deep bunkers both front and back, and the green tends to chase towards them. Anything out to the right-hand side into a little safe zone is what I would call it. That's the play.
That'll work. Pin high.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. And our intrepid on-course reporter, John, standing by.
Well, I'm down here on the 2nd hole, and Justin Thomas just getting ready to hit.
Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
Straightaway par 5, Luke. Most players not able to reach in 2. Second shot, you must lay up to a really good number where you can maximize spin with your wedges in order to control the spin for your 3rd and hopefully get it close and make a birdie.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Oh, this is a beauty. Come on.
Quality shot, that one. Always nice when you can just go ahead and tap one in for birdie. Currently 15 under par for the event. Hole number 11 is a par 4.
Your driver not really necessary off this hole. You just need to make sure you find the fairway. From there, you've got 2 bunkers on the left of the green protecting wayward shots and a 3rd back right. This is another solid hole.
This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker. Opting for the 9-iron. This player's dialed in. What a shot.
John, give us a small update.
Down on the 4th hole, guys. This is Justin Thomas's next shot.
And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. And currently sitting at an impressive 16 under for the tournament. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum. Oh, that was pure. Let's take a look back at this just moments ago. Tony Finau has got plenty of power, but he's also got plenty of finesse. And back to the course with the live action. His second shot here. A quality shot that. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. Currently sitting at an impressive 17 under for this event. The 13th hole is a par 4.
Another one of these par 4s where you got to find the fairway somehow, hit a fiddly little cut with a 3-wood or a driver. Again, second shot back up the hill to a green that is domed shape. You need to make sure that you leave it below the hole here if at all possible. This green gets scary fast.
Yeah, nicely played. This putt is about 19 feet in distance. All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
This one's going down the hill and to the right.
Well, this looks pretty handy. Come on. Oh, beauty. And after that, now sitting at 18 under par for the event. This hole is a par 4.
Decisions to be made. Do you take driver and try and fit it around that fairway bunker, or do you take 3-wood and lay it back of it? If you take driver out, you're going to have such an easier second shot. 3-wood, a much longer shot, but there is room to bounce this golf ball into the screen, not as severe on the edges as others.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. Gee, it's metronomic here. Green after green. Gee, golf looks easy when you're playing like this.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
Okay, Henny. What's he looking at with this putt?
He's got 10 feet here. I think he likes it.
Ooh. And this one is for his par. Now, that's got to be frustrating. It's such a great approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert. Hole number 15 is a par 3.
This green is so difficult. It sits above you just enough, and it doesn't look like there's anything there. You're hitting to a wall right in front of you, and all you can see is the golf ball disappearing in every direction other than right in the middle of this green. This is visually probably one of the difficult shots on this course.
And he needs this to save par. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Looks like this will move to the left-hand side as it goes up the hill.
Well done. Currently at -18 for the tournament. This has to be one of the more difficult holes in golf. The long par 4. Not a bad line, this one. Let's head over to the 9th. Let's get back to it, shall we? And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
This one's around 210.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Good shot there. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
And he holds another one. And he's building quite a sizable lead here. His 17th hole is a par 3.
I cannot look at the 17th hole and not think about the shot that Payne Stewart hit in there back in 1999. It was just glorious. And when you stand on that tee on 17, that's the only image that you want to have. Payne Stewart swinging, balancing, finishing it. Oh, it was artistry at its best.
Let's take a look at Colin Morikawa. And back to the play, shall we? A chance for a birdie if this goes down. John, have you got a good read on this one?
It's looking like left to right putt on this one.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Sitting at 19 under now after that hole. Well, here we are. The 18th hole.
Blind tee shot here for these players. That's the difficulty here. Just pick a spot in the distance and give her a whirl. From there, you actually have an opportunity on a flat-ish kind of green, not nearly as severe as some of the other ones on the golf course. Right-hand side will get a strong workout because that is the most severe. But if you miss it on the left-hand side, you never know. Finish in style with the birdie? Why not?
And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
Yeah, he's got just over 16 feet here.
That's disappointing. It failed to reach the cup.
That will drive you bats.
And with that, his round has come to a close. And Rich, as this round comes to an end, this player is absolutely dominating the field.
It's been absolutely flawless so far. I cannot wait to see what this player produces tomorrow.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports. .2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Time now for the third round of the Daybreak Classic. It's set to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam. Thrilled to have you back here with us on 2K Sports. Rich, do you fancy this player's chances?
Luke, the only way that this player could ever lose this lead is if he tags you in and you play golf for him today. That is the only chance whatsoever. This guy is dominant and will continue to be dominant, so don't mess him up.
I'll stay right here in the booth.
Please do.
This looks very handy. That one just slides by. Just 3 feet to the cup.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
So close. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. And that's an opening hole par for this player.
That's a rock-solid par right there.
We've arrived at a par 4 hole.
It's a big hole. You want to aim it at that waist area down the left-hand side. And from there, your second shot to a green that sits slightly above the fairway. And plenty of runoff areas all around.
Looks like a similar approach to yesterday.
Yes, and let's hope it's not a similar result as yesterday.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. And here we are with the third shot. Oh, I thought that one was going in. A par putt on the table. And currently at 19 under par for the tournament. And we've arrived now at the third. It's a par 4.
A driver not required, just anything to put your tee shot in the fairway. Second shot will be as shortish in length, but again, a green that has runoff areas in all kinds of directions. Still a good birdie opportunity.
Looks like a similar approach to yesterday.
Had a good result here yesterday. Hopefully conjure up some more of those good thoughts.
All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Didn't that look good for a long time? Oh, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. And now onto the par 4 fourth hole.
A little bit of a shoot type feeling that you have off this tee to a fairway that cambers left to right. Second shot straight back up the hill. You got a little bit of room on the right hand side that you can use to bank the ball back onto the green. It is a difficult prospect though.
Going with the 4-iron here. And he's safely on the green with that shot. John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
Looks like it's going left to right on this putt.
Hang on, this looks pretty handy. And holds it for birdie.
And not giving the field a chance to breathe whatsoever.
This hole is a par 5.
Luke, coming off a birdie at the last hole, this player finally is making something happen. Looking forward to the next hole, but danger lurks if they're not careful.
Well, that'll work there. Second shot here on the 5th.
Against all the odds, it's found the fairway.
close was that to going in? Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones, right on 8 feet.
Looking for another birdie here.
Oh, what a start. This is impressive.
Game face on early here, Luke.
Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
Yeah, not too much to this one other than the fact that you've got a minuscule green here and you got a lot of runoff areas into both bunkers, right and left. Difficult to find the surface in one. Par is going to be a good score.
A birdie putt awaits. Big putt for par coming up. That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in. Sitting at an incredible 21 under for the event. Here we are at the par 4, 7th hole.
Yes, dog leg from left to right. The longer the hitter, the more of that dog leg they will cut off, reducing the hole in size, which will be helpful because you get to go into this raised green with such a short iron.
From about 100 yards. Okay, not the best result, but a chance to get up and down. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Ooh, that almost went down. This putt for par here. Okay, let's head to the next. And just checking back in with the standings, and he continues to lead this tournament. That's nicely done. Well, this would be a familiar spot, Rich. It looks like the same one as yesterday.
Let's not think about what happened here yesterday with this next shot. It wasn't very good. Not bad at all.
Well, that's well played into birdie range here at the 8th. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
Who doesn't love a birdie putt?
And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot.
Yes, you got deep bunkers both front and back, and the green tends to chase towards them. Anything out to the right-hand side into a little safe zone is what I would call it. That's the play.
Always frustrated by missing a green. Coming up from the bunker. Oh, that one skirted the edge of the hole. Okay, step 1 complete, out of the bunker. Now let's go make a putt. And our man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
Significant movement right to left on this putt.
That's disappointing. And this one is for bogey. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. He'll like the look at where he's standing on this leaderboard. Oh, I like this. The cover's coming off the big dog. Time to let it loose.
Just a long straightaway par 5. Really not much to it off the tee. Second shot, you've got to be mindful to put your third shot in a good position to maximize spin so you can control what the golf ball does once it lands on this green.
This now, his third shot. Oh, that just brushed past the hole. 11 feet left to the hole. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. Well hold. Let's move on. Now 21 under for the tournament. Here we are at the 11th, a par 4.
Your driver not really necessary off this hole. You just need to make sure you find the fairway. From there, you've got 2 bunkers on the left of the green protecting wayward shots and a 3rd back right. This is another solid hole.
Playing this shot from about 180 yards. Now lining up this putt, still some meat on the bone. John, have you got a read on this one?
Well, the putt starts out straight, and then I'm thinking it'll move a little to the right.
Oh, he's put a pure stroke on that one.
Getting better.
Come on. That was a nice putt. Had a good-looking line, plenty of speed, but just didn't drop. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Let's head to the 12th hole, shall we? Oh, that is bombed. Lining up from around 160 yards. Oh, this one looks pretty handy here.
Really controlled the flight there nicely with that wind.
This putt coming up is for birdie. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. Welcome to the par 4 13th hole.
Another one of these par 4s where you got to find the fairway somehow. Hit a fiddly little cut with a 3-wood or a driver. Again, second shot back up the hill to a green that is domed shape. You need to make sure that you leave it below the hole here if at all possible. This green gets scary fast.
That's a tad wayward. Not quite finding the surface.
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
I like that. Always good when you've got hands like that around the green. If he makes this, he'll save his par. And he's maintained top spot on the leaderboard after that hole. We've arrived at a par 4.
Lay it back short of that fairway bunker with 3-wood or take it on with driver. If you take it on with driver, the second shot becomes much easier, and now a birdie opportunity really presents itself. Laying back with a 3-wood, find the center of the green, 2-putt, and get out of here.
Nicely done. There's part of about 6 feet coming up.
This for a birdie.
That's disappointing. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Currently in first position. Hole number 15 is a par 3.
Visually, probably the most challenging shot players will see all week long. There's just a wall of grass, and none of it is flat right in front of you. You don't see the flat portion of the green necessarily. You just see the runoff areas, and usually your golf ball is in one of those. This is so difficult from a visual perspective.
Lining up the birdie putt here. And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole. You've arrived at the 16th, a par 4.
Oh, look at this soar through the air.
From around 220 yards. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 26 feet from the cup.
pretty good.
This is on the tracks.
Getting better.
Yes, sir. And after that, sitting at 24 under par for the tournament. On the tee of a par 3.
People talk about Payne Stewart's winning putt on the 18th hole back in 1999, but the swing that he made on 17 that year is the one that every player should envision when they stand on this tee box. It was beautiful. It was artwork. It was poetry in motion. It's how you should swing the golf club. This is the only image in my mind when I play this beautiful par 3.
That's a touch of class. Terrific little chip. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
Trying to save a par here.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that hole. This hole's a tough 2-shotter. A long par 4.
Blind tee shot here for these players. That's the difficulty here. Just pick a spot in the distance and give her a whirl. Second shot. Up the hill slightly, but do not miss it too far right, or you'll find a low area for your second. Anything missing up to the left-hand side could kick back onto the green, and dare I say, finish with a birdie.
This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. And that's a nice way for the round to end, finishing up with a birdie. Through 54 holes, this wonderful golf continues. Our leader in the clubhouse.
Yes, you always want to be in first place going into the final round. In saying that, it can be uncomfortable as well. We'll have to see how this player tomorrow handles the pressure.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now.